Hey everyone, I know that some of you, or maybe someone you know, if they have recently been laid off or lost their jobs, then please do share this video to them so that I'm not here to be a super motivational speaker or anything like that. I just want to share my feelings, and I want to say that they're not alone because I have just been laid off from my job, just like recently, as in very recently. So the moment that happened, the thing that was going through my mind was that, wait a minute, okay, this happened, but what about all those people who were in a similar situation? I'm sure that they would have gone through the same feeling that I'm going through. And this was my whole the idea behind this video, and the whole intention, the purpose of this video is that just to connect with all those people who were laid off. And I manually wrote down just a few known big companies that laid off their employees. Like Disney, 7,000 people were laid off. Amazon, 18,000 employees. Meta, 11,000. Google, 12,000. Microsoft, 10,000. eBay, 500. Dell, over 6,000. IBM, over 3,000, almost 4,000. PayPal, 2,000. Philips, 6,000. Ford, over 3,000. Spotify, 60. Now this number might look small. If Spotify can pay Joe Rogan $100 million per year, and still Spotify also have to fire some of their employees, then that situation is actually bad. And Pinterest, over 150 employees, and Yahoo, over 1,600 employees. My So what's my purpose of this? I want to say that you're not alone. We are not alone. And I know it's really difficult to comprehend that, and think all these positivity thoughts, and okay, I don't need positivity right now. Just be practical, be real. Why did it happen to us? Why did it have to happen to me? Why is this happening to me? I understand all those feelings. Like, I felt that when my HR called me up, and the usual, that it pains us to inform you that you have been let go due to company business requirement, this, that. Like, I understood that, okay, but of course, as a human, that feeling still, it stings. It still stings. And it's for now, it's okay to acknowledge the feelings. The 5 stages of grief, right? What was it? Denial, anger. I forgot the other three, but yeah, it really plays out in real time when that happens. Suddenly, out of the blue, your manager calls you up and says that you're fired. Like, suddenly, everything changes. Like, whoa, I was just employed 1 second ago, and now I'm unemployed. So this feeling, it can mess you up, especially the way of your thinking. And just take a deep breath and acknowledge those feels. That's what I'm saying. That, are you angry? Are you angry at the job? Are you angry at the government? Because it's at this point in time, it's okay to blame other things. And besides those things that we cannot control, let's think about the things that we can control now. Like, this is a new start, this is a new beginning. And as I've already mentioned, that we are not alone. As in, you are not alone. All of those 100,000, more than 100,000 employees who have been laid off, they're not alone. As in, 100,000 people have been fired just this year. If you think about it, that's quite a huge number. And it also shows that uh, uh, it's like live example of that. The world is going through a recession, and think times are bad, and it could have been worse. Now, I know most of you might think that, how could this have been worse? Like, this is the worst I can get. Some of you might have planned to get married, or maybe you were recently married, or maybe you had a child, or you just bought a new car and you had to, or maybe you bought a new house, or in so many people's lives, so many things would have happened, and suddenly that the employability has been removed. As in, you're working now, and now you're not working. So what happens when you are not working for something? The main thing is the money. Like, let's be real. In this capitalistic world, money is, everybody does it for money. And when the salary has been reduced, now when I say salary, it could be in a recurring one or whatever, but the key word is money here. When the money is tight, then you know, okay, what happens now? The fear of uncertainty really starts to sink in. And I know that, because I was saving up to buy a new laptop so that I can edit things better, and I had my plans, and now, okay, that has been indefinitely put on hold. So the first thing that we can do is really that acknowledge, just take a deep breath. Like, right now, this video is not about me trying to give you advice or anything like that. I'm just sharing what is going on in my mind. This is not scripted. This is in no way scripted. I will not make any mind-boggling editing. I'll just trim out the first and maybe trim out the last part, and I'll upload this video as raw. So maybe the 2 people who would watch this video, or maybe if I'm lucky, maybe the 5 people who would watch this video, just maybe, in the back of my mind, my purpose is to make you feel that you're not alone. Like, whatever you might have felt, if I'm sharing the same thing with you, then you could resonate with me, that okay, yeah, I felt that when the manager or when the HR called you up, or maybe for me it was a video conference, maybe same for you, or maybe person to person, live in person, when they said that, okay, we're sorry to inform you that you have been let go. Then that feeling of sudden shock, sudden emptiness, like I felt empty, like, okay, whoa, like, so what about all that hard work that I have done? Yeah, well, I've been dedicated, I've been working hard, I've been sincere, like I've been loyal to this institution, and now they're letting me go. What is this injustice? Like, how can they do this? Like, I understand. So just acknowledge all these feelings. Like, the more you try to push things away, and the more you try to deny, I think it gets worse. So it's okay to feel bad. It's okay to feel empty. It's okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel frustrated, irritated. But acknowledge those feelings, that yes, I am feeling this. It gets better. And so second point is focus on what you can control. I mean, and I wrote this the moment this happened. I think it happened today, by the way. It happened, maybe I'll post this video maybe tomorrow or the other day, but I've been let go of my job today, like a few hours back. And I was just writing down, like, I needed a way to vent. And so I wrote these points down, and I wrote this, like, what can I do, so the focus on what you can control. Now, I think we would all agree, and I do hope that you do agree, that things could have been much worse. Now, how could things have been much worse? We could have been in Russia, Ukraine, in the war zone, Turkey, the recent earthquake that happened. We could have been in Yemen, Syria. Like, these are extreme examples, but really, most of these companies, they're ed tech based, and also these are mostly work from home and online online jobs. Like, so most of these jobs were really elite. I would use the word elite, like really high skilled, high working, high paying also. And just think about this. It's not over. Like, yeah, one chapter has closed, I agree. One door has closed. Now it's up to us to find next door, to find the next chapter, to start the next chapter. Things could have been so much worse. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Turkey situation, that earthquake that hit Turkey. Imagine if we were there. Like, I'm not there. I really pray out for all those who were there. May their souls rest in peace. And imagine if we were there and suddenly everything is destroyed. Your house, that car, all the plans you have made, everything is destroyed. So for all of you who have been let go, if you're alive, you have working hands and working feet and working brain, and your family is still alive, and things could have been much worse. But if we are here, we're alive, and we can do things, so it's not as bad as it seems. Now, I know it. I feel bad. Of course, I feel bad, but I at the same time I realize that yes, things could have been much worse, and thank God that we are here. And by any chance, if you're watching this video, really think about all the things that it could have gone worse. You might think that this is worse, this is as bad as it could get, but no, if you're alive, you can make it. So again, it might sound very motivational. I'm not trying to be like that. I'm just trying to be as practical as possible, and as objective as possible, as logical as possible. And this is coming from someone who is in the same situation. Like, yes, now what do I do? I have saved up some money. Now how long will I be able to go through there? And yeah, it's not like I get tons of views on my YouTube channel and everything, but my whole intention is that I wish this video to reach to at least 1 or 2 person, at least one person who would watch this video and feel, yes, we're not alone. And that's all what I'm trying to do. Because yes, of course, for me, even me, I will start putting out job applications, update my resume and all that fun stuff before doing another, hunting for another job. And yes, it will be the same for you. And maybe some of you have lost your job a few days back, few weeks back, few months back. And I know that the bulk of the layoffs that have happened in just a few months, past few months. We've been reading this Google headline that said Google lays off 12,000 employees. And I remember reading that headline just a few weeks back. I'm like, whoa, 12,000 people. And then Amazon came in with 18,000 and all this. So yeah, so many people out there, so many real people out there across the world that, okay, imagine they were living in a very nice area, and now suddenly they have to shift to a less nice area, and like so many dynamics. And I'm sorry. I feel sorry for all of them. And now, since I'm in that same boat, you can say, and how do I feel? Like, how do I feel for myself? Do I feel sorry for myself? I feel a little bit bad. No hard feelings towards the businesses, because from the point of view of the business, I understand that, yeah, to save costs, you have to let go of some people, and to, new innovations or new anything. That's why mostly labor jobs are replaced by robots. All these techie jobs are replaced by AI. And that's going to happen. So it's up to us, like, okay, how do we adjust ourselves to cover up some new skills that we can learn. And you're not alone. You really are not alone. If you feel that nobody understands you, how will you? Some of you might not have tell this to your parents or to your friends or anyone. You have stayed silent. It's okay. You're not alone. I know it's difficult to suddenly go out and tell to your parents. Maybe your parents don't stay with you. Mostly they don't stay, but when they call you up, you might say that, hey, is everything okay? Yeah, everything is okay. The simple fact that you're able to do that just shows that you have not given up. You have not given up. And I really wish that of all these over 100,000 employees, none of them have decided to end things on their own. I really wish none of that happened. And luckily, I have not read any headlines regarding that. And also the third point I wrote was, this job, whatever job, maybe you are a Google employee, maybe you're an ex Meta employee, maybe you're an ex Amazon employee. So that job does not define you as a person, nor it defines your worth. Like, look at all those, I would say, the motivating, the positive message from the billionaires. Like, most of them did search for jobs, and then they realized that they were bad employees, so they started their own business. So I think it's a sign. I don't know how many of you believe in God, but I do. I believe in the God, as in not a god, not any demigods or this god, that god. I believe in the God, as in the one beyond our comprehension, the one above all. It's a sign. You call it God, you call it the universe, you call it the energies, anything you believe in, anything you believe in. I take it as a sign that okay, this is a challenge. Now let's do it together. And we really, as in literal, we are together in this. This I lost my job today. Some of you lost your job yesterday. Some the week before that, or God does not allow. Maybe some of you will lose your job tomorrow or something like that. So it's fine. When that thing happens, don't let your emotions take over and make you do something stupid. So just know that so many are out there. Listen to some good songs, watch some good videos. I think for me, what I'm doing is that's what I'm doing. As in, I did for the past few hours. I've been writing this. I've been just in my room thinking about okay, what to do next, planning to do next. I got foggy brain, and even now, I think you would agree that this video is highly unscripted. It's like I just fired up the camera and I wanted to speak about this. So I don't even know in which order I'm going to say this. So and that's why there were so many pauses, and confusion. So I'm sorry for that. I really apologize for that. And okay, yeah, hard work and dedication and quality. This argument that so many of us, even me included, like I thought, okay, what about all those times that I gave for this company? It reminds me of that meme, Norman Osborn in Spider-Man. You know how much I sacrificed. Not bad time to do a joke, but it's not even funny at this moment. So yeah, like when we saw that meme, okay, haha, it's so funny. Now when we picture ourselves in that position, that okay, how much we worked, like all the Google employees, all the Amazon employees, all the Ford employees, everybody. I don't think that there's any single one person who would say that, yeah, I slacked off a lot, I was just pretending to work. But you did show up, no? You did show up to the office, you did show up, you did fire up your laptop, you were in your computer, you did those things, you did those projects, you did those assignments. Nobody's going to take that away. It's just that it's an end of a chapter. I feel that way. That it's an end of a chapter. And from now on, we can move. Yes, I said we can move. Because now, even for me, it's time to restart. It's time to restart the things. And also, I don't think that it will be too hard for any of these employees to get a new job, because I think the first job is the hardest. I think you would agree. The simple fact that all of us had the first job shows that. Do you remember the first time you got the job though? Like I remember, like there were so many stages of like filtering stages we had to cross. And now after this, see, even we didn't resign. Like we were let go. So now I think, I'm giving positive messages because I'm trying to be as practical as possible. Yes, it's true. The first job was difficult. Now, because we were newbies, I certainly was a newbie. I didn't know anything any better, and I was just going with the flow, and I was so scared and everything. And I did land a job, and wow, I was so happy. And now, like, I know what to expect, right? So, I guess that's a positive thing. From here moving forward, that's a positive thing. And let's see if I wrote this in a half-assed way, so it's just so. Yeah, it's half-assed. And oh yes, take care, please take care of your health, because health, at this point in time, it would be easy to just binge eat, and or rather not eat at all, not want to do anything, not wanting to get up. But please take care of your health, because as long as you're alive, as long as you are breathing, you can do good, you can do more, you can give your service more, and never give up, like really. Also, I would say, as cheesy as it might sound, Robert Pattinson, after Twilight, he practically disappeared. Like he did those awesome movies, but nobody watched them. I didn't watch The Lighthouse. I didn't watch was it Good Time. He did solid, impactful movies, but nobody watched them. And now when he became Batman, he was famous again. So, you know, things happen. Uh, Everybody's life is a journey. It's not a destination. It's the journey. So, I feel that this thing that has happened, and that's gonna happen some more in the future, because the way things are going, and I really wish it does not happen. I really wish it does not happen. Uh, so yeah, it's just the end of something that was one part of our life. So now moving forward, we can like, we have the experience, we have the XP points, we have the skills, we have the knowledge. Especially we now know what to expect going forward. Okay, what happens when this happens? So yeah, that's all. I think I got most of my points out, and it felt good. And this is my final message, that do share. If you're feeling at all at 1%, 0.1% better, do let me know in the comments. And this is how you know that I'm not scripted. This, like, there's no cuts in the video, and I don't even know how well the lighting is on my face. So yeah, I'm just gonna upload this video like that, and do let me know, please. And you're not alone, and you're loved, you're amazing. No, you can do it. We all can do it. All those 100,000 people who are laid off, they can do it. So yeah.